Hello, everyone. This is Angela of Angie Did ENTJ. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Since Princella Clark borrowed my concept and placed an agenda to it surrounding bonobos, the true intention, I'm afraid, is being lost. So let me show you something and then I'll be back.
Here are 5 of my favorite engineering projects that have been inspired by nature. So first up is Japan's Shinkansen high-speed rail train system. These trains were facing an issue where when they'd go through tunnels, there'd form this really compressed wave of air here, and it would pressurize, so when they'd move through the tunnel and hit the exit, there'd be like a mini sonic boom at the end, which would disturb everyone around them. So then the engineers were introduced to this little man here, the kingfisher bird, who's known to dive into the water at speeds of like 25 miles per hour and make almost no splash. So the engineers took a look at his little beak right here, and they were like, hey, if they can dive into the water with a beak like that and make no splash, then if we put that on our train, we can get through the air with no sonic boom. So now all their trains have this little snoot shape here on the front, which helps decompress the air in the front by guiding it safely over the top. And since they've done that, they've been able to reduce the air resistance of these trains by 30%, which has led to a 13% power savings.
Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, there is an entire discipline centered around looking to nature for real-life engineering solutions, known as biomimicry. The intention that I've always had of looking at nature to figure out abstracts that are found within humanity, particularly with behavior, was to empower people to grow and to learn independently without manipulation. Princella Clark witnessed the bonobos, saw female-to-female intimate interaction in nature. What she should have done was simply say, okay, so it does exist outside of humanity. It's not about somebody making a choice. It's something that occurs beyond the scope of humanity. So there may be something more to why this occurs. That's where it should have led her to. What she attempted to do, however, was to use it as a tool of manipulation in order to hoard women around her for economic purposes. Hence why she is often calling herself a pimp. Ugh. Listen, to each their own. However, since I am the one responsible for bringing the concept to the space, I want to make it clear what it was truly intended for. So before they Hotep this concept any further, I want to place it on the record that there are intelligent people out here who are simply wanting to understand the world around them better. And I, within this realm of social media, began the trend of using nature as a guide. The reason why I did so was because I recognized that so many people have been taken advantage of, that even if one has good intentions, they may not hear you because of the abuses that they have suffered at the hands of others, which is totally understandable. What I also realized is that these same victims were being further confused and exploited, nature boy, and I had to figure out a way to help them without triggering their brother polite PTSD. Many people, especially Black people, tend to not look at things from a numerical perspective. Not judging, it's just how it is. Many people do not look at birth rates or gender ratios. They do not understand that resources are scarce and that some are not renewable when they encourage different philosophies such as polygamy. Akon, Nick Cannon. The average person does not know that the minimum amount of acres per person that it will take for each individual to survive, which by the way is about 5 acres per person. But they will be talking about living off grid. So I am posting this short video as a way to clean up the mess that Princella Clark caused and to bring attention to other philosophies that these people are out here peddling, and to ensure that the true intention of utilizing nature as a guide in a way that I had presented it, that it is not lost any further as a result of her buffoonery or anyone else's for that matter. Furthermore, a lot of changes are happening that are shaking the core of toxic patriarchy, so their staunch supporters, dusty males, and unwomen alike are looking for a way to shift their grift into spaces where the good women are located. Girls and women are at risk, and we have to stay strapped, we have to stay protected. And also, they are out here massacring good men too. So if you have a son with a promising and bright future who actually wants to go to college, who actually wants to be a somebody, if you're a man who is doing well, you have to keep your head on a swivel as well. Also, be aware that placing someone into an alpha position, as well as giving them resources, will not make them an alpha. Beware of these grifters who will only want to leech from you. Umar should have had that school up and running long before now, with donations or without them. If he was truly an alpha, there would have been children enrolled in it by now. You do not need to go into some faraway place with your resources to build another person's dream. You don't have to do anything weird. You don't have to do anything strange. You are fine just the way that you are. You can stand tall and you can grow firmly where you are. And so that's all I have to say for now. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.